Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, off here to a 1v1 on...
Pioneers, standing by.
You guessed it, it is Faymonville Approach in the northwest stands. Are you happy fighting for the German army? Deutschland here with the 44th Reichsgrenadier Division, Hoch- und Deutschmeister with a double Pioneer Grenadier start. Sticking to the classics, in these it is Nathan fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. Here with the British 1st Armoured Division, we got Australian Defence, and of course we got Australians here, allowing to hit the field a bit faster. If they could just be called in immediately, that is obviously a bit of a big benefit there, getting out some men that fast. So, like looking to follow up with the regular sections after that, since he did build the section command post, could have gone for more sappers, for example, to just put more pressure on, but clearly he wants some regular chaps, or maybe some Australians. We'll have to know. He goes for the regulars. Meanwhile, we got Are You Happy? They're slowing forward, steadily advancing. As always, big hearty thanks to my patron supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support of the Propagandacast, keep making all these videos possible, and a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on my videos. Again, helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So, we got Australians here as the Pioneers, closing in with MP40s. Carlos Pioneers are now a bit more buff, but that still doesn't mean they can easily take on a bunch of Australians in close quarters combat, but they can do a bit more here, saving it with a merge. Pioneers flying up here, and that turns the gauge against Nathan there. MD42 out here. Rushing for the building, German troops are flanking around here, denying it, but it also means the Pioneers are a bit more isolated. And this might actually allow the Australians to at least win against the Pioneers now decisively here against Are You Happy? And the Grenadiers meanwhile can just sort of stay in this, they can only fight one winner at a time. MD42 team more Pioneers around though, forcing Nathan here to withdraw his men before they become compost. Up north, Pioneers, or section, and Saps are moving in here as Are You Happy laying claim to the south. Another section there for Nathan. The 44th Reichsgrenadier Division was an elite infantry division, reconstituted after being destroyed in Stalingrad. Fun fact there. It was named after the Hoch- und Deutschmeister, which was the title of the Knights Grand Master of the Knights of the Teutonic Order. So, little fun fact there. Second Grenadier squad out there for Are You Happy? Fairly standard ramp opening so far. The question is, will he now take up? Will he go for a heavy tier 1? We're definitely seeing more players, go for like, more aggressive teching. Now that, Panzer Grenadiers have, for example, been made more viable, again with another series of buffs. There might be ones that is. We'll have to see. Catching the Saps here with the northern fuel point. Nathan trying to get sneaky is quickly slapped down and shown the door. We got plenty of British forces up for Nathan here. 2 regular sections and an Australian section. Might be planning here to go for Bren guns rather than recce packages. And since also, of course, he could go for the regular Australians. You get the idea. Australians flanking in here. 3rd section there, regular for Nathan. Pulling up to a total of 4 sections. Are You Happy meanwhile? Not committing to more units. So it's definitely going to be falling behind Nathan a bit in terms of like just pure infantry numbers. We do get the officers' quarters, so that likely means at least one more Grenadier squad. There you go, Nathan wiring off, grabbing the southern field point. Up north, we got Are You Happy probing in his forces, sneaking in with Grenadiers and Pioneers. But he's always a bit scattered all over the place here. Which of course is something in Nathan can quickly exploit here. In the name of the British Empire. Grenadiers moving in, they're going to catch the Australians there. Yellow and health, and there you go. Bruce goes down up north here by the fuel point. Nathan responds sharply, moving in 2 sections, and the sappers. Grenadiers doing the cam, the count TKs. We've got the officers' quarters right around the corner. Fighting is getting heavy, and there you go. Grenadiers ready. Could go for another Grenadier squad here. He could also go for sniper, but no does go for the Grenadiers. So, no sign, though, of breakthrough for MP40s. I mean, that would be a good thing to synergize with this. So, likely mechanized. Could be Luftwaffe, though. With cheaper reinforcements down the road. And, of course, loiters and strafing runs. We'll have to see, of course. In this regard, Are You Happy does have some options. Like, what way to take his strategy. So far, this type of opening here, the 2 Pioneers, 3 Grenadiers, MD42 and Officers' Quarters opening. fairly standard by now by Wehrmacht players. So again,
Territory for their own.
there's more push now towards, for example, like just not going this heavy, and again pushing for the Panzer Grenadiers. The Wehrmacht, so. Certainly some paths you can take there as an aspiring Wehrmacht player. In the south, we got Pioneers as the Australians. In the center, machines setting up shop. Glennie's pushing southwards here. And there go down to 4-man already. Nathan here does not have any healing up. In fact, prioritizing a fast platoon command post, likely for a fast Humber here, since one mild weakness of Happy Strandy, of course, is he doesn't like easy access to tank weapons unless it goes for Luftwaffe for the LT-40. And even then, he's like spending a lot of munitions on other things than the LT-40, so he can't even rely on that. So currently, he's going to be very vulnerable to the Humber here out of Nathan. Samuel's also been caught in retreat here. Small chance of white, but not huge. We do get the Panzer Grenadier Company there, so that will definitely get a Pack 40 out here. So far, 4 sections, reasonably standard opening here from the British. 4 is a good number of infantry squads also have, typically what I'd recommend. Gives you enough to like just defend and attack effectively and pull off various maneuvers. If you want to go for more than that, you're also welcome to, but it does require a bit more management skills. And you can go for 3, that's sort of what I call the bare minimum. Below that, I feel like you're pushing your luck a lot in terms of map control and, you know, more complex maneuvers. So, Humber there doing a bit of prodding, probably trying to check to see if there's like any anti-tank response here from Are You Happy? Like he doesn't know if his opponent has a Pack 40 yet. He knows he doesn't have an LG-40 because he hasn't seen anything being airdropped, but it could easily, of course, be a Pack 40. Here's, of course, the way that Nathan is handling his armored car, which, of course, engaging at max distances and trying to stick to the very edges of the map, I think is a pretty smart move. They're not trying to get too aggressive because, again, that could get him Panzerfaust and then finished off by Pack 40. Are you happy with the medic upgrade there? Could also go on for the medic bunker. Certainly with that amount of infantry, it would be a very good investment. In the south, they're straight into the mine. Bruce and Bruce both go down there. And in the center, lone section force machine gun. Oh, caught repositioning. Nathan deploying smoke. One thing that is worth pointing out about Nathan here, he's really active when it comes to using smoke on his armored car. Really well playing there, so thumbs up. He's a big fan of the Humber in general. And certainly knows how to make use of his abilities, so thumbs up to Nathan. That is some really excellent play. South Grenadiers is the Australians, Pioneer spawning as well. We've got 2-pounder guns just in case. There's concern of likely being the arc cloud because even it has been nerfed notably in terms of timings, it can still happen, you know, fairly, you know, aggressively. So having the 2-pounder gun, you know, as a sort of like, you know, oh whoopsie, is a good move. There's also the 2-to-1, for example, so there are numerous arguments for, like, you know, making sure you don't get completely, like, you know, caught with your trousers down by a fast light vehicle. And there you go, Panzer Grenadiers, if Are You Happy? Pack 40 moving into support here. The Panzer Abwehrkanone 40, which did have a neat little trick there. I think most German anti-tankers of the war did, but that one in particular, where basically, instead of just being one thick slab of steel there for the gun shield, it was actually 2 thinner slabs of steel with a bit of spacing between them, which had roughly the same effect of, like, you know, had been just one large steel plate, but it was lighter. So, bit of a neat little trick there. Almost got the Humber, but of course, it can survive more than one hit, and then of course, zoom away. It is very fast. So we got Panzer Grenadiers out here. This, of course, also means now that Are You Happy has roughly the same number of squads here as Nathan, though. Slight variations in quality. We got the Bren section out here as well for Nathan now. Nathan is sinking into a bit of a harassment within the northern fuel point. Clever play there by Nathan. Messing with his opponent's fuel economy. In the center of the machine gun outmaneuvered again, attacking from various angles. Makes it harder for any machine gun to, like, just, you know, hold down an attack. Thumbs up there to Nathan, who's going for a 5th section. So he's definitely going heavier in the infantry. And 5 sections is, again, you know, sort of the higher end I'd normally recommend. Of course, it does require a bit better management skills for infantry. Of course, you're pushing into 6, you really need to be good. And even then, like, you know, it's, I mean, really good. Before I'd recommend it. Other way, though, definitely infantry ability out of Nathan, which is fine. I mean, this is Company of Heroes, not, you know, company of well-performed and well-maintained light vehicles. More panzer grenadiers out for Are You Happy? So he's also coming him to the infantry here. So both sides committing to the infantry fight. Thumbs up to that. Are You Happy? Definitely would benefit from the officer's quarters here with the 2 panzer grenadiers and the Pak 40. The experience bonus itself is great, but also just, you know, getting veterans one immediately is really good. Nathan there, though, really putting the screws here. Nathan on Are You Happy now? I was about to say he was going to put the screws on himself, which I don't know if Nathan is that much of a masochist that he's willing to do that to himself, but I assume not. Good map control here. Center's been seized. He could, of course, dig in with some sandbags using the Australians. That could be a pretty good move there by Nathan to make it harder here for Are You Happy to tag in. Ooh, Humber hitting the mine, but fortunately for Nathan, his opponent has nothing nearby. And there go Nathan going for a full 6 squads of infantry. Still no battle group choice here for Are You Happy, though it still feels to me like it's going to be an Arctard here. We'll have to see. That is a very infantry approach here from Nathan. A lot of troops here for the glory of the British Empire. German forces charging in it. Panzer is supported by Grenadiers, machine gun here. Quickly focusing down here, of course. Really good over there. German troops flanking need to merge with the Panzer Grenadiers before they get wiped out. Didn't do that here. That's great for Nathan. And the Grenadiers machine as well here. And to make matters worse, the machine gun here lies abandoned. Grenadiers pushing back one section. Small tactical win, but there's still so much in it for Nathan. And not enough there. We get more Panzers moving in here. As Nathan again has, like, you know, most of his force here currently in the center. Machine gun there. Manned and merged here by the Grenadiers. Thumbs up. Closing in with the assault rifles, forcing back British troops here.
An MG-42 has been decreased.
Closing in with the Sturmgewehre. Really nasty infantry fight here. And the machine gun gets wiped for the second time. Good lord. Sitting out there. Of course, Nathan will need to heal a lot. And crucially, reinforce a bunch. Pioneers in trouble with the Humber. Dashing in. Still no battle group though for Are You Happy. Still nothing. Hard to say what he could be planning again. It could be mechanized. Could also even be for the Stug D. Starstruppen. Now we do get Luftwaffe. He's going for the right hand side. So that's definitely for the cheaper reinforcements here to try and, like, that way maybe look to, like, fight a bit more economically efficient with his opponent using the reserves of the Luftwaffe, which kind of reflects the fact that the Luftwaffe had a lot of spare personnel throughout the war, which then, like, you know, got turned into infantry basically. Though not without a fight from Goering, who obviously didn't want to, like, hand over his personnel to the army, but he had to in the end.
Victory point is under enemy control.
Fun fact though, one of the many less discussed elements of the German army, and there are many, particularly when it comes to infantry. Center there being seized for the regular section here. Only one branch section for Nathan. We got the company command post riding high on, you know, the waves of stiff upper lips here. He moves towards the next tier. Are You Happy there? Can go for cheap reinforcements now. Definitely should. And he probably should also consider, like, taking up himself soon. He wants to go for any armor, if it's not Stugs. South side here, troops hitting mines. So the Australians, again, very consistent mining here, and Nath keeps falling for it. In the center, German forces approaching forwards again here. Machine guns, Panzer Grenadiers. Striking forwards. More Bren guns there for Nathan. Company command post up. Are You Happy? Seemingly a bit frozen there tactically and strategically. Humber achieving veterans who won, gaining that glorious start. Are You Happy? Continues to perhaps not feel too happy, and there you go. Panzer Company. Still no infantry, or, you know, cheaper reinforcements ability selected. He really needs to pick that ability soon. I mean, the sooner he can pick it, obviously, the better, but so far, he just isn't. I mean, that means, for example, that Grenadier squad is going to reinforce for a fair bit cheaper there. Not a fair bit cheaper, but a fair bit more expensive. So, yeah. Like, he could be saving, like, a bunch of manpower on this. We're talking about, you know, 5 to 6 manpower. There you go. There we go. Suddenly, boom, right from 22 to 16. That's like 6 manpower per unit. Meaning just roughly in 4, he's already, like, you know, saved 1. That's like a pretty big difference. That's why abilities like these are so powerful. Like, they can quickly add up in terms of manpower savings. Norfolk Grenadiers to the section here. Bit of fun here behind the fences. Putting in their best for the British Empire, for King George. We got the Crusader tank there for Nathan, and South Pioneers overcome by Australian tenacity and grit. There you go. Got the Panzer Company up. Stuka strafing runs, Fallschirmjägers. In the south, another mine. And Nathan really not bothering with minesweepers, even as most of his men keep loose on their feet. Don't worry, Blackadder. Eventually the Germans will get tired of it, thinking we've got minesweepers. Obviously, Nathan was never going to win any awards. Anyways, Crusaders there holding up. Equipped with the 2-pounder gun there. Early models were equipped with. Sneaking force up north here. But he's going to need a Panzer IV here. He could, of course, go for the Sturmpanzer IV. But it's not going to be quite as good at catching this. That's going to be great at just blasting the infantry. Obviously. Sam's called out in the arm of the Grenadiers, and he's slightly going to go for the Sturmpanzer IV, but I do think he should go for the regular Panzer. Packs on the move there. Panzer Grenadiers, Grenadiers, Pioneers. It's a significant assault force here. That areyouhappy has mastered here with the 44th Reichsgrenadier Division, Hoch- und Deutschmeister, 6th Reichsgrenadier Company. Sections moving up. Pack 40 setting up as well there. Crusader dodging a shot here. 2nd Crusader flanking in. Could go for the Panzer IV now or the Sturmpanzer. He does go for the Sturmpanzer IV. Obviously deciding to focus on the infantry. I mean, with 6 infantry squads, there's an obvious incentive towards going for the Sturmpanzer. No mistake, but the Panzer IV would have a lot more with the Crusader tanks and still be useful against the infantry. So I think had Nathan, been focusing more on, defensive strategies, digging a lot harder, that's going to be more an argument for the Sturmpanzer, but always going to have it here. Got armoured vehicle training here for Nathan and the British Empire, the 1st Armoured Division up north here. Pioneers about to get right up Crusader tank. Sturmpanzer here ready. Pioneers hosed. Pushed off this mortal coil. South here machine guns, Panzer Grenadiers moving in. Grenadiers for the Panzer support swing towards the centre. Lacking any significant anti-tank support. And areyouhappy's response, of course, is to go for another Pack 40.
The enemy has cut us off. We have territory out of
Sturmpanzer shoots, doing a bit of light damage there. Pack, though, definitely gets a shot in there against the Crusader tank, which quickly zooms away. The German army is in the offensive, bolstered by the sheer armoured might of the Sturmpanzer IV and its 150mm gun designed for blasting buildings and bunkers. It rolls ahead. Almost got the 2nd Crusade sweeping in there. Panzer passed off. Packs are not quite positioned. 2nd pack ready. And the 1st pack is in trouble because Nate's infantry can easily spot the crew and shoot it. And there, got packed down. 2nd Crusader moving in as well, giving areyouhappy quite a bit of grief and probably leaving him answering no to that question his name is asking. And of course Nathan responding to the Sturmpanzer briefly with a 6-pounder gun, perhaps deciding he needs something with a bit better penetrative power against that. There we go, good shot here. So he's going to go for the exposed flank, but of course areyouhappy coming the flank with the Pack 40s is prepared. 2 men retreating here from the Bren section, the rest are dead. Good Lord, Jenkins, you're all over the place! Good one, Nigel. I'm sure he would have loved that. Well, I'm sure he also would have loved not being all over the place. German assault force moving up the centre here. Good shot there, Ching Repson 2-1. Panzers are being caught out in the open. We got 346 to 238. So what makes that areyouhappy will be more Sturmpanzer IVs? We'll have to see. Got the Section 2 Australians move here for Nathan. Most of the section have been equipped with Bren guns. The only ones who can't upgrade with it is actually the Australians. Continuing to deal with the Australians up north, we've got the Crusaders. They could threaten the flank here of Are You Happy's push here into the north. And he leaves the south wide open here. There you go. Trying to, I think, swoop behind here Are You Happy's main force. But faced with pack fire there, Nathan quickly calls off that push, realizing that would just lose some of his tanks, but really managing anything meaningful with them. Storm Panzer slamming away in the south here, machine gun keeping the southern victory point free of British intervention. We got Nathan with another Crusader tank. Around the point here, pack's being pursued. Are You Happy there? Could soon go for a Panther 4, could also just go for another Sturm Panzer 4. Section again, Hammered Panzer's doing what they can, but they're getting gunned down by the sheer numbers in F can apply. There you go, Crusaders around the south here, attacking the isolated MD42 team here, punishing his opponent for access, leaving it for that out there for that long. Of course, the Pack 40s can't help with that. They require Nathan to be attacking into the area close to them, so if they attack where the Packs aren't, there's not much here they can do, and we might even get the machine gun wiped. More crucially, the Panzer gun is inside of Are You Happy's base. Also a high chance of getting wiped. They're low and healthy, low in numbers. Destroying the machine gun here. Move. There's a bit bold there by Nathan, but clearly working out here. He's going to lose them, isn't he? We got the Packs moving up here. Third Crusader flanking in here. Yep, Nath Bow, I think, is playing this pretty smart. He's trying to use the bunker as much as possible, like high from enemy fire as well there. Yeah, he ends up pushing slightly a bit too far here. Ultimately, though, another Crusader moving in. One Crusader down. Almost got the Grenadier squad here, but focused on the Sturm Panzer of the Pack. He just doesn't get that shot there. And in the end, he trades a Crusader tank for an MD42. I mean, he does beat his opponent a lot there. A lot of casualties were inflicted. But will it be enough to, like, you know, make up for the loss there? That said, there's another benefit to what he did here. And that's basically, if you sort of notice across the map here, where are all of Are You Happy's forces right now? They're inside of his base. So, like, he now has to spend time getting the arms back into position. And again, Nate's Crusader tank's just back on the field, and he's doing whatever they want. So, obviously lost him a Crusader tank. He did get the machine, he did bleed as well, but he also just forced his opponent to withdraw everything into the base here. So there's certainly, you know, some benefits to this attack overall that might just mean this overall a fairly productive attack. So now Are You Happy to, like, you know, spend time getting back onto the field while Nathan is just sticking in and preparing for that assault. Which, of course, in good British fashion, he does not. Sure, he'd make a great British politician. Anyways, another Crusader on the way there for Nathan. The South Panzer going to be sweeping in here. Sniping they're going to use here. We got the Fallschirmjägers there again. Theoretically air droppable, but probably won't happen. He can go for the Panther 4. Oh, he does go for a Panther 4. Wow, I'm actually a bit surprised at that. Just use some increasingly just people just churning out the infinite Sturm Panzers, but Are You Happy, I think, displaying a bit of common sense going for it. He is, though, running out of victory points pretty fast, and really needs to, like, get his hands onto them for a bit longer than 5 seconds at this point. Nathan, meanwhile, of course, increasing pressure. He's bringing up an anti-tank of his own.
We must re-establish a connection.
Got the Bren section closing in, 6 pound and halfway down. We got some mining planned here by Are You Happy? We got those Bren sections hard at work still. One section unupgraded. One Australian section up without recce packages. Panther 4 has arrived here for Are You Happy? And he's seeing with the can. Panther 4 about to get wiped out. Sturm Panzer running forwards. Panther 4 on the move. And there you go. Sections retreating here. Being forced away. Panther 4 needs a new Crusader tank, 6 pounding on moving in here. Packs lining up. There you go, heavy damage to the Crusader tank. Anti-tank crew exposed, taking a lot of damage. Storm punching with the flanking troops here. It's a pretty hefty fighting for the center here. Panther 4 was knocked out already. Fantastic there from Nath. Got the 6-pounder gun now, but not the Bren section. And we got the Crusaders again, utilizing the terrain here to minimize the anti-tank gun fire here out of IHappy's anti-tank guns. Trying to make off here with the 6-pounder gun. The Germans put a stop to that pretty quickly and set about destroying the 6-pounder gun. Denying Nathan his little anti-tank gun. Storm Punter getting that actually 2 fresh British troops pulling towards the center here, and we got an archer out for Nathan. It's the Archer tank destroyer. Far south here, Grenadiers versus the Sappers, Crusader tank swooping in. Nathan there, of course, leveraging the sheer speed of the Crusader tanks here to harass his opponent and leave him feeling quite insecure across most of the map. Are you happy? Well, I think definitely need some more Panther 4s here soon to match all of this. Of course, the Archer is going to be a bit more of a problem, but the Panther 4 is still going to be more suited for that than the Sturmpanzer. As the Panther 4s will be more mobile, and that's less obvious targets for the Archer. The Sturmpanzer, meanwhile, is a really big target for the Archer. Less than 100 points left if you're happy. Something needs to change soon here versus Nathan.
We do not hold any victory points. We must counterattack.
Troop reinforcing healing.
Yes, sir. We are ready.
Bit of quiet there. Panther 4 is good to go once more for the German army. 75 points left. Something needs to change soon here. You could maybe consider airdropping a unit here on the northern point. The Falchion Pioneers, for example. Pushing for the southern one. Of course, he could also be saving up for another Panzer 4, which, I mean, would be perfectly fair under most circumstances, but he's down to almost 50 points. Less than that. So, and he's got another victory. There you go. Less than 50 points left now. And there you go. Archer. Crusaders going for the Panther 4. Heavy damage inflicted. Gonna lose that Panther 4 pretty fast here thanks to that Archer. Crusaders dashing in here. Packs. No need to be seen. Crusader hits. No, didn't the mine. Panther 4 down is, of course, a big win here for Nathan. Almost had one of the Crusader tanks here thanks to the packs. Bren section moving. Going to sweep the pack crews here away from the guns. Crusader posted. Got one Crusader. Second one go down. We got 29 points left going from the northern point. Sturmpanzer down as well here. Excellent work here by Nathan. Got the other Crusader tank, Archer getting Panther Fausted. Bren section keeping forts, hitting a mine, almost getting wiped. Another Sturmpanzer though, if I'm happy. We got the Panzer sweeping northwards here. 28 points left, and I happy feverishly managed to halt the countdown here against him. And Nathan actually just withdraws the Archer. You might be wondering, why is he doing that? Probably because, well, there's not really a lot of need for it right away. And he just likes, like, just get the resource back. You like just call it in easily again if he needs it once more. So it's a pretty devious trick there that Nathan's pulling. I don't think I've seen many players just withdraw an Archer like that. But then Nathan is not like most British players. Another Sturmpanzer ready here for the German army. Could have laid down some sandbags here, but that's too late for now. Got the Bren section bring up. Of course, the Grenadiers out in the open are easy pickings for the Bren gunners. Sturmpanzer moving in there. 150mm gun. There was like one heavy tank or heavy assault tank unit with Sturmpanzer actually in Italy. Fun fact there. Would have been equipped with the early models. According to what this is. Pioneers getting blasted with the Crusader tank. 279 versus 28. Packs at the ready, engaging the Crusader tank here. And Nathan just calling another Archer there. So I mean, again, he could like just easily do it if there was like another Sturmpanzer faster. Again, if there wasn't, he could just use the resource in other tanks. So in that sense, like, just withdraw and refit is an immensely powerful ability for the British. It allows them to like just very quickly react to what is going on in terms of the opponent's force composition. Oh, they got a lot of these things. Well, I just withdraw what I have that's not really good against that and then call in what I need. So Thumbs up to Nathan. He's probably one of the few players we've seen that really like just puts a lot of thought into using withdrawn refit compared to like a lot of British players. Again, there are other British players I think are fairly good at it, but Nathan just seems to, you know, go that extra mile, to, you know, be devious with it. Almost lost his Panzer squad here to the British forces in the center though. Massive push here by Nathan. Packstuff not ready. Sturmpanzer being forced back as the British forces pull ahead here. 20 versus 272 here. British forces getting slammed apart here with the Sturmpanzer. Pioneers though executed. Not a man alive. Up north here, Grenadiers on the point there, rendering a neutral. 16 points left. Are you happy? Fighting feverishly, desperately against Nathan. A lot of sections there with little health left and few numbers, but they still are able to make it back here for reinforcements. Panzers moving in. Assault rifles blazing into the British backs. We got the archer falling back. We got the Crusader withdrawing. And in the south, Grenadiers are pushing in. We got the Pioneer squad more here for Are You Happy, since the others have very much, of course, expired due to a British insistence on that particular subject matter. More Crusaders from Monsieur Nithon. Bring in more British steel to meet the Germans. And we got another MG42 here for him. 269 versus 16. Are You Happy has fought himself back into this fight, but he does not exactly have a lot of room for mistakes here. Sending in his Panzer squad on his own without any support. Definitely falls a bit under the category of risky there. And certainly an argument instead of an MD-42 should be just going for another Panzer IV. Nathan, of course, aggressive pursuing up north here. Having a pretty good idea of the retreat path, clearly. But also the Crusader tank can just quickly, you know, withdraw, since again it is very, very fast. And of course it gets Panzer faster that close. In the center, another British assault again. Nathan putting in the main force here. The Crusader, in a sense, keeps, you know, some of the more important units occupied up north here. So again, devious use of like his tanks, like draw his opponent's attention away from, like, you know, he wants to push. Pretty sharp play there, Nathan. 2 thumbs up. Crusader tank in deep trouble here, flanking enemy 42 Grenadiers moving in. Sturmpanzer avenging the fallen pack crew, almost getting wiped there, but again, almost. Never quite. Panzer Crusader tank blowing out the engine. They got an MG42 abandoned. Looking less than ideal here for Are You Happy. He's down to 15, 14. Nathan, there's also a bit of a stretch. I mean, one good push in the right direction could perhaps do the trick here. Oh, that was definitely not it. Grenadiers wiped out here. Sappers almost taken up. Pack recruit. Crusaders, archers, captured pack guns, all unleashing heavy upon the Sturmpanzer. 8 points left, 7 points left. At this point, it does feel like the situation for the German army here has utterly collapsed. Are You Happy is in pretty deep sauce here. Grenadiers wiped. Down to 1 man here on the Panzer Grenadiers. And with that, it is definitely GG. Game over. A loss here for Are You Happy? A victory for Nathan. Brutal back and forth fight here. A lot of infantry too. In the end, though, I feel like Are You Happy there, I think, was a bit too rigid in some respects. Like, at times he almost had Nathan there, but Nathan, in many cases, was just a few more steps ahead of him, but also just more mobile. And Are You Happy, they just kind of, like, played a strategy they just couldn't really react to it very well, allowing Nathan just a lot of freedom there. So, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. This is Imperial Instinct. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.